Hi, and welcome back to Ucan 2 Financial Solutions training videos. My name is Ivan Limus, and on the previous video, we went through the user registration. So we were on basically step 2. The user created an account only by giving out their email address. And with that email address as a username, they were able to get into the let's say private section of the website. But now we're going to go through the credit repair registration. In this service, this is the service that we sell as a Ucan 2 company, and this is the service IBOs should be also selling because they're going to get commission for this, right? So, but in order to do this, the user has to update his profile first, and that's what we're going to do now. But before we get into that, let me just show you what's going on the back end of the system. This is the subscription or the membership pro system that we have put in place for Ucan 2. And we can see here, there was a notification here that I just clicked that was showing me that one new user has registered. I can see that is this email address right here, and the account has been verified, and that's what we did before. If the account has not been verified, then it would show me here, and it would show me also an option here to verify it myself as an administrator. But we don't want to do that, right? Unless there's some kind of problem with the account. We want to wait for the user to do that themselves. So this is a little bit kind of like automatic for me as an administrator, right? All right, so let's go to the user again. And what we want is sign up for the services. I have already read the information that is on the website. I know that this is a process that can be done by someone else that would help me to do my credit repair, so I don't have to do everything myself. And I agree that I have to pay for the service, so I need help, right? So let me go to the profile then, and let's go ahead and complete this profile information here. Okay, I'm going to use my real name. I'm going to confirm my email. Everything that it has this little red asterisk is something that I need to change. And then I use a password. Here's where I'm changing the password, because at this point I only had a temporary password. This is my other names. 1974. Oops. I think I need to use a dash. There we go. And then we have the social security number, home phone number. This is all the information that that was on the form, on the regular form that we saw on the other page, on the old page. Okay, yeah, let me just type in some information here. I'm not in Afghanistan, obviously. Guatemala. And if I would put the states here, and it would show me also options for the states. All right, I can type in some biographical info, and this is probably the most important part. I am giving them permission to do my credit repair, to send information to the reporting bureaus. I have to sign in with my name. All right, and I have to accept terms and conditions. If I were to click here, then another window would open up, and there is where I can read the terms and conditions, right? And this is a copy paste of all the information that we had before on the previous forms, right? So I go back here and click yes, and I say changes. Okay. Then if I go all the way back, I can see that my account has been updated. Let's see what happens on the email side. Okay. First of all, as a user, I'm gonna get an email saying that my password has been changed. In other words, that I updated my account. But also, as an administrator on the Ucan 2 side, I get an email saying that a user has updated his account, right? And this, we can just delete this notification so we don't get it every time that a user updates something on their account. But I left it here. I'm sorry. I left it here because I wanted to show you that we can also be notified if a user has updated their account, right? And let's go back to the user now. Let's see what happens now on the subscription tab, on this credit repair tab. Okay, since I have already updated the account, then I'm going to be able to get another subscription. As you can see now, the information shows, right? I can use a coupon code here if I have one, and I can choose my payment type. For now, I only have 2 payment types, but obviously I have several other payment options. Let me show you. It's really quick here on the administration side. We can set up authorize.net, Stripe, to checkout, which is just to enter credit cards, and Braintree and Paysa, which I don't know. But for now, we only have 2, which is PayPal and bank transfer. But let's use the bank transfer as an example, right? So I already agreed to all the information, to the contract agreements and all of that. So I just click on sign up now, right? And what's going to show me is the bank information, okay? And this is where I have to deposit my payment. I also get an email as a user. Let's go back here, where it tells me basically the same information. This is the account information in Ucan 2 where I can deposit the money, right? And as a Ucan 2, as an administrator, I also get another email saying that a new user has no, I'm sorry, this is the updated account. Well, yeah, I updated the account because I subscribed to another account. Anyway, so what happens also here in the administration side is that a new payment is recorded. You can see it right here, right? It also says that this user has upgraded to a new level, which is the paid service, right? So what happens if I go here to payment history? Well, I obviously have not gone to the bank yet and everything, but let's say I just did, and I just sent an email to IBO saying, or to Ucan 2 saying, hey, I have already deposited the account. Here's a copy of the the receipt or whatever, So now me as an administrator or as a staff, processing, maybe Claudia will do this, I don't know, would actually add the transaction and say, okay, you have already deposited. You use the bank transfer payment method. Okay, payment registered. Okay, but before we add this transaction, let me see what's going on here on the user side. As you can see here on the user side, my status is hold. So I am really not registered yet. I have access to this. I can actually finish payment here if I want to change payment method, right? Or I can go ahead and delete my my subscription request here. But I really don't have still don't if there is spaces in which we have locked information for only for the registered paid users, then I wouldn't be able to access it yet, right? So in order to activate this, and someone on the back end has to do this, add a transaction and say, okay, this has been paid for it already. So let's do that right now. And the payment is now completed, as we can see here in the status. I also got another email that the subscription has been activated, right? And that a payment has been completed, right? And if I go back to my account, let me just go ahead and click on refresh here as a user. And I can see that my account, let me refresh this here, okay, is now active. All right. So now if I were to access some more private information on the menus and things like that, then I would be able to do so. And that's how I register for the paid service. Okay, thank you for watching this video. On the next video, we're gonna go through the IBO's registration, which is basically the option that I have left here to enroll for, right? Because I want to become an IBO, I want to start selling services and get a commission, obviously. All right, thank you very much for watching the video. See you later.